Hey everybody, back for round two, Coach Cran's Corner. Chris Anderson here with Stephen Martin, and we won the die roll again, so we'll go first. Hopefully, have a busted draw. And this draw is interesting. We got a couple of burn spells, but we don't have the red source to be able to cast them yet. Let's see, we got a couple of payoff cards, a couple of man lands. I think I like it. It's a bit slow, but it's very powerful.
I think it's fine in every matchup that's not Affinity or Infect. So in the dark, I think it's fun, just because those are two decks that'll punish us for keeping something so slow.
Yeah.
If we're playing against, like, Junder, something in his hand's insane.
Right.
Or Jeskai, even.
Yeah, let's go ahead and keep this one, I think.
All right.
I think it's better than a random 6, at least. I like leading off of Inkmoth Nexus.
Inkmoth, not Blinkmoth?
Yeah, it lets him not know what we are yet.
That makes sense.
Especially,
I would put us on Infect if someone did that to me, just because otherwise...
Usually Affinity has, like, a more explosive turn 1.
Yeah, we're just not doing anything.
Right.
I also think we play Plating on the second turn. I don't think we play Ravager. Depending on what he is.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Well, looks like he's Affinity. Hopefully we draw Glimmer Void. A Hangerback Walker, that might actually be really good.
This is probably the best draw we could have gotten, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's run that out there then.
Yeah, I like Blinkmoth, not Citadel here, too.
Sure.
Just because the marginal value. Hangerback for 1. And if we draw...
A Signal Pest. A Signal Pest, I think, is our best draw. Sure. Or a Glimmer Void. Mox, maybe.
Mox, something. Nope. Okay. So we're going to fall decently far behind here, I feel like.
We'll see.
It's solely because how insane Overseer is in the mirror.
Sure, with Inkmoth Nexus especially.
Now he has the inevitability, which we had previously because of this. If we draw a red source, though, all of a sudden our Ravager lets us do ridiculous things. Also, the fact he drew 3-man lands is insane.
Right. Yeah, man lands and Steel Overseer are pretty gross.
Doesn't look like he has that many things to use them with, though. Yeah, and I think we're fine just taking one here.
Yeah, that seems fine.
I'm going to level this up.
For sure.
Now. And then just F6 through this. Okay.
So we have a choice. Do we want the other Walker, or do we want a second Ravager?
I think we want the other Walker.
Okay. Either way, we're in pretty big trouble right now. We really need that red source to kill off his Overseer. He's gonna put a lot of counters on things next turn.
Yeah. I don't think he can kill us, though, and if he wants to put counters on his man lands, all of a sudden,
he's not pressuring our life total.
Yeah. And at that point, it just gives us more draws. Because we have him at 11, and we have a Plating in our hand.
That's true.
Yeah. Because we can
probably actually less than 11, too, because we'll be able to Shrapnel Blast a giant Hangerback Walker.
And then we can turn everything into if we draw a red source, I think we just win the game. Because we can engineer a situation in which we make a massive amount of flyers, chump what we need to, and then kill him with the Plating back.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So I think playing out the Hangerback makes, since that gets toward that end, is correct.
I think I like that too. It allows us to make the bigger Hangerback Walker a blocker next turn too, so he can't really attack with Ravager very well.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to make a huge number of artifacts.
Yeah. Because this is going to go to 3 this turn, and we can put it on Arcbound Ravager, which would force him to sack some other artifact to it. And then we have 3 points, or we can get in a pot shot with our cranial plating.
Right, with all the Thopter tokens powering it up.
Yeah.
Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're taking. Oh, we actually just die to. Oh no, we don't die to it because we can sacrifice Hangerback Walker, but this is a lot of infect damage.
We actually have to pop a walker, I think, here.
We do, yeah. This game would be a lot easier if we had access to a red source. Probably the larger one.
Yeah, because it gives us just more things to work with. Because it's a.
Do we want to double block
3,
the
4, 5?
Yeah. Do we want to? Oh,
he's just.
That's aggressive. I bet he doesn't realize that we have flyers.
This is weird. I've never played someone this aggressive.
So, which Hangerback Walker do you want to sack? The big one?
Can we do anything fancy the next turn? And does that help? Also, I don't know why he didn't sack his Citadel to this, but
let's him attack with 2 Nexuses at a time. If he doesn't have mana. I bet he doesn't have any other lands in his hand. And he probably thought that we were just dead.
I like leveling that up, obviously, because that's the only thing we can do with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if we sack the smaller one, we go to... it means we don't have cranial plating to pot shot in for a race next turn.
Right. Yeah, I like sacrificing the bigger one. I don't really see any reason not to.
Yeah. Especially because we're drawing, or we have this Ravager, like we can do cute things this next turn.
Right.
We could just kill this Nexus, but I don't think we win the game if we do that.
Well, if we draw a red source, we do. But either way...
No, because he still has the Overseer, which means he still has the inevitability.
Oh, no, if we draw a red source, then we kill the Overseer. With Galvanic Blast.
Yeah. But that... No, because then we die to this the next turn.
We got another Hangerback Walker.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think I agree, though. Let's not fire off. Yeah, I think we just block it there.
And now all of a sudden we can make a giant Hangerback.
Yep.
That was nuts.
Can we kill him? So we have 4 mana. Cranial Plating gives us... costs 3 to do that.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So...
It'd be 7 or 9, 10, 11, 12.
See, we sacrifice the... we sacrifice the Ravager first. All the things to the Ravager first, and then put the counters on the Hangerback, and then we use Shrapnel. No, I don't think we can kill him yet. Let's just Opal Galvanic Blast him, and then...
No. So the other line we have that just straight kills him is...
Oh, Inkmoth Nexus.
Oh,
Does
hey,
Inkmoth
can you kill him with that?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4...
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then Opal and
9.
Cranial Plating.
So
and also you can sacrifice the Hangerback Walker to Ravager and then keep
we don't have enough mana. We don't have enough mana to play Inkmoth Nexus and equip this turn.
Oh, you're right, we don't. Yep. Okay. So let's just play a Galvanic Blast on the Steel Overseer, or we can play Cranial Plating now and then hold up Galvanic Blast for one of his Nexuses, and then we'll be able to kill him with
another line we have, which just straight kills him, is we play out this Ravager. And he has to all in to like put pressure on our life total. And then
wait. Can we kill him with Inkmoth Nexus with the Ravagers instead? We don't need to equip with Cranial Plating that way.
Maybe not, actually.
So we play a Ravager, we sacrifice it to the other Ravager. That makes Ravager a 5/5, sack Hangerback, 6 counters, 7/8, Citadel, Opal, and then Ravager to itself. Inkmoth kills him. Yep, that'll do it.
4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, puts it to 8, puts it to 9, and the extra counter from itself is 10.
Also, Hangerback Walker's Doctor Token makes it 11.
Yep. So we'll do this really slow. So okay, he's F6'd. He knows he's dead.
So, yeah.
8, 9. Player on gut shot main deck.
I like it.
I've had that happen to me.
I believe it. You know, you could see anything in Modern. It's a crazy place.
Sack it to itself.
Yep. Hangerback Walker is so great in the mirror. That is one thing I do like about it.
This is the first time I've ever beat a turn 2 Overseer without one.
Yep.
My God, that was nuts.
That was a pretty sweet game. Okay, sideboard games. So I think that the Ancient Grudges are obviously awesome.
Yep.
I also think the Aether Grids are an insanely good sub game if you can get that going. And I like the Spell Snares a lot because all of their payoff cards cost 2. Things that I don't like. You probably cut all the Shrapnel Blasts, honestly, because they're very narrow.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
You can probably get away with cutting a Galvanic Blast as well.
I don't, just because it's important against Overseer, and answers an Overseer that's been in play for a couple turns.
Okay, that's
or
fine.
for at least a turn.
Right.
I actually like cutting some number of Signal Pests here.
I like that too.
At least one Arcbound Worker.
I don't know. The Arcbound Worker actually is pretty good in the mirror just because it's like value.
Okay.
But Signal Pests I do like cutting because all of their man lands are really, really good against it.
The other reason I like it, or like cutting it, is because when you're going first, it's fine because it's when you're on the offensive in the mirror, it trades with all of their flyers.
Right.
Like if you have a Steel Overseer or something, like if you both have Overseers, it's advantageous for you.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you draw Cranial Plating, it forces them to chump with their man lands. The reason I don't like it on the draw is we're so rarely going to be the proactive deck.
That is true. Yeah, especially since we have Aether Grids in our deck too, and Ancient Grudges and stuff. Like our deck is set up to deal with their permanents and try to grind them out. And we've got Hangerback Walker as well, which is a grindy card. So yeah, I'm definitely down for cutting a Signal Pest or 2.
I like cutting 2, and then I like cutting a Mountain on the draw. Maybe
that seems fine. Yeah, getting flooded is no good.
Yeah,
but we did bring in 4 red spells. I guess we cut 3, so yeah, I'd say it's okay.
It's something Frank Karsten wrote about.
Okay.
Is cutting a land on the draw just to keep up on velocity.
Okay, I can see that.
I really like this. It's what I've done since I started playing, or since someone told me about that, and it's been great for me.
Awesome. Right.
This hand is grindy, but I actually really like it.
Yeah,
it doesn't pay off, but we have multiple flyers and an Ancient Grudge.
Right. Also, that Arcbound Worker is looking a lot better than a Memnite right now. I just want to put a mental tally. Arcbound Worker over Memnite.
Yeah.
And it's even in our opener.
Yeah, definitely keep this. This is the best not payoff hand I think we could actually ask for, especially without Signal Pests.
I guess Ancient Grudge kind of feels like a payoff to me, though, in the mirror.
That's fair. My hair is doing stupid things right now. Oh my god.
Giant headphones.
Alright, what does he have? Powerful stuff.
The old turn 1 Springleaf Drum Pass. Oh wow, this hand just got a lot better. Yeah, we get to cast 2 things. Great. So do we want Double Scourge or do we want Worker Scourge?
I think we want Double Scourge.
Okay.
Because it gets us life-linking faster. And it... just having the multiple flyers deters him from, hot-shotting us back.
Sure.
Or anything.
Ravager, sure.
Please play another drum or something. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I assumed it was going to be a creature. Otherwise, that's a
Yeah.
really aggressive line.
Yeah, and now we're back to drawing lands.
Yeah.
That's the favorite thing to do.
But-
I like shipping in with both our Scourges here.
Yeah, we don't want to attack with Nexus, though, because of Grudge. Hopefully he'll, like... I don't think
He'll get greedy.
he'll almost certainly not trade, but... Yeah, any form of greediness by him whatsoever, we will be able to punish for maximum value with Ancient Grudge.
He also can't use both halves of a Grudge in a turn, which is really nice. And he also can't easily get through our Ornithopter here.
Yeah, that's true. He'll have to start sacrificing things, and then we get to punish. Vault Scourge, his Vault Scourge does get to slow us down a lot, though, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, and I think we play out the Worker here.
I like that.
Worker also means that he has to trade or stack something to get through with the Ravager now too. Because unlike the Ornithopter, it threatens a trade.
Right, and it's not even a trade because we get to modular it onto our Vault Scourge, which is honestly just better for us. What do we got?
Master?
Master, perfect. Okay. So he gets to attack with Vault Scourge here, which means we get to... Oh, he's not going to. Okay.
Yeah, because he stonewalls us, and then next turn he starts chipping at us with that.
Right. Do you like grudging his Master right now, since we've got the mana for it?
I like grudging his Arcbound Ravager, actually, because then we can untap and grudge the Master.
Sure, yeah. I like that, too. Yeah, that's a good
And it forces him, if he wants to sack any drums or anything. Otherwise, he's just going to have 2 dead drums.
Right. I'm a little worried about how powerful this Vault Scourge is going to get, though. Because he gets to sacrifice his drums and then sack to itself and then put it on the Vault Scourge, and then we have to pick between Master and Vault Scourge.
That's fair.
And it's like a giant lifelinking creature, which is pretty terrifying. If we sacrifice the Master, we just basically have to let his Ravager run free.
Yeah, I think we can beat the Ravager, though, because of our 2 Vault Scourges and the Worker.
Yeah, we're going to need to draw something else, though.
So, also, he only has access to 5 artifacts. We can make a 4-power block.
That's all of our resources, though. That's pretty loose.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of options here.
Right.
That's also if he goes all in, too.
Yeah, it makes the Vault Scourge a 4/4. We can Galvanic Blast that still, though. It's pretty nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and sacrifice. Let's hit the Ravager.
Okay. I think it, again, also gives our opponent the most opportunities to screw up.
That's true.
Which is a huge thing that I found.
Yeah, and Affinity mirrors are not easy to play, and people make mistakes quite a bit.
Like, if I was in his situation, I'd make the big flyer. Oh, he's just
sacked itself. Okay.
So he wants to trade it with a Vault Scourge, or with a not a Vault Scourge, with a Blinkmoth Nexus, I guess.
Yeah, that's great. Like we said, he made a mistake, and now we get to punish him for it.
I'm not sure if we grudge here though, because we can play a hanger back on 2, and that's more efficient.
It is.
And it means we can.
Yeah, and it's not like his Master. Right. It's not like his Master of Ethereum is going to be doing anything terrifying to us this turn. It's just making his Vault Scourge a little bit bigger and his Nexus is a little bit bigger. So he'll get like 1 good combat in. Is that worth the 1 counter on Hangerback? Because we can still play Hangerback for 1 if we wanted, and then use the bridge still.
It's worth 2 counters on Hangerback though, because he's going to ship in with that probably. Actually, yeah, because it should be.
Does he might just attack with a bunch of large flyers?
I guess he also has to tap it if he wants to get in with 2 flyers. And also, he's pretty bottlenecked on mana if he wants to get in any sort of damage on us.
Yeah, he gets to activate two of them because he gets to tap the Master itself.
Yeah, and then he doesn't get to play Magic with us, outside of that.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and run the hanger back out for 2.
Yeah.
I like how we make a bunch of white mana as Affinity players on Magic Online because it's the top one. I do the same thing.
I'm lazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... yeah, F6 through combat. There's no good attack. Yeah, there's 0 good attacks there.
Nah. The only thing you could possibly think of is bashing with Arcbound Worker and Vault Scourge gaining him 3 life just doesn't seem very good.
All right.
He just lets it go through, too, probably. Yep, he's going to attack with some things.
Huh. Oh, he's going to pump it.
Yeah, he's going to try to kill us with infect damage or something.
I mean...
That's fine.
You got me. You did it.
Activate. No activation on Nexus. Okay. Oh, that's real nice. That's real nice.
Huh. So if we can start getting in with our Arcbound Worker, actually, now that we drew that. Like, we grudge his master.
Yeah, I like Arcbound Worker as the creature to attack with. Just leave up Glimmer Void. We don't need to do it now.
I like doing it now just because it forces him to do, or to, like...
Well, like, what is he going to do with it? Block?
I guess, yeah, that's actually fine then, because it means we're just getting super far ahead then.
Right, because then we get to keep the grudge.
And grudge, like, the 2/2 Vault Scourge instead.
Mm-hmm.
Or just another payoff card, like if he draws Plating back.
And yeah, I like this better than the Vault Scourge, too, because it gives us more creatures to block with, and we don't care about life right now. He's trying to kill us with infect damage. Us being at 18 also makes it really difficult to win with damage. And flying isn't really evasion on this board. Like, he most likely just blocks with a Blink Moth Nexus here, which we're fine with. Means we get more hanger back tokens.
Yeah, that draw was insane.
Yeah, it was pretty excellent. This is the difference between drawing lands and drawing
spells,
payoff cards.
So if we wanted to, no, that's bad. Just put it here. Actually, I like putting it. Yeah. I was thinking about equipping for some reason right now.
No, we don't want to equip. We want to hold up.
Grudge. I thought the Arcbound trigger was an equip for some reason.
I gotcha.
And yeah, this also effectively blanks his master.
Yep.
In terms of, like, if he can attack or not. And the fact that we have plating means we can start trading stuff off.
Also, we can use post-combat Ancient Grudges to kill off his Inkmoth Nexus, because it'll, like, get -1/-1. Or at least force him to use the Blink Moth, and he may not do it and just have it die. Once again, force them into bad mistakes. So yeah, we definitely chump block with the Vault Scourge here. I guess we could double block.
No, because then that trades both, or it gives up both our Vault Scourges.
But it kills his Nexus.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's worth it, especially since we're, like... Once we kill the Master of Ethereum, our own Blink Moth Nexus trades with it.
That's true. Okay.
So, yeah, I like just taking 2 here and seeing. Like, if he pumps this, like, that's actually something I'd consider, is grudging it.
I don't know. I like...
Solely because this doesn't do any, or this Master doesn't do anything
if
to us.
we double block with Vault Scourges... Okay, yeah. The Master's, like, not actually... Cranial Plating is holding it off, basically.
Yeah.
2, that's fine. End step, he doesn't do anything, we just activate Hanger back, right?
I think so. I'm trying to think. Because we're gonna put Cranial Plating on our Vault Scourge, probably, to get in some damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then
move it over to something else.
To a different Vault Scourge?
Yeah, he trades.
Yeah, I like level... So if we grudge this now...
Actually, no, we probably Cranial Plating the Hangerback Walker. Because he has to jump block instead of trade. And then we just
What
move
if
the
we
plating over to
grudge
something
Master
else.
of Ethereum, put the plating on our hanger back? Because then we don't have this giant threat that can like deal or change race math.
Yeah, but
And
we
then-
always can Ancient Grudge the Master. It's just always there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if we'd have the mana next turn because we'd also.
I think it means
no,
we couldn't
no, 'cause we
activate
can't
Ink
get in
Moth
with the Blink
Nexus.
Moth.
Right, Blink Moth, yeah. But I don't think that's a big deal because we'll have 2 Vault Scourges.
Yeah, how many artifacts do we have? 6. So that's a 10.
Also,
10,
just
or
of
10,
note,
4?
we've got 8 minutes on our clock.
Oh
So
crap!
we
Yeah.
have been discussing a lot of lines, which is a good thing, but we don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole because then we'll run out of time.
Yeah. I do like just leveling up there then, yeah.
Yeah, when Hangerback Walker comes or is added to the mix, there are a lot of lines to talk about.
Yeah, so we can just chip in this turn with that.
Or just play another cranial plating. No, I don't think we want to play another cranial plating. We might play it, but we're not going to equip it.
I don't think we do solely because I like leaving up the Nexus
Okay.
and moving. Actually, I like leaving or equipping it to a Vault Scourge and leaving up Ancient Grudge. Just because then we have a threat that still kills Master of Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let's equip it to the Ornithopter.
Yeah,
'Cause
Ornithopter's the worst card.
And it means when he goes to combat, we can Ancient Grudge down the Master of Ethereum and force him to tap out.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That might be a new Ancient Grudge target.
I feel like that's the one, actually. Yeah, I'd like just popping this off on end step then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Especially since now we know he doesn't have.
Right, he's out of gas.
Yeah, he's also out of. Okay, that's also very good.
Yeah.
He's out of he doesn't have Ancient Grudge basically, so we don't have to play around anything.
Right.
I like putting this on another Vault Scourge.
Okay. Yeah, and then just force him to make trades.
Yeah, and I also like playing this worker out first because damage.
Sure. It means that we won't be able to.
I like shipping with everything but the Vault Scourge here too, just because this is the only thing that doesn't trade there.
Well, he
And
can
then
block
this-
with the Master, and then our Hangerback Worker just eats it. Because he can activate his Nexuses, and it'll get bigger.
But then this starts flying.
Right.
We just make a billion flyers.
Yeah, and the
and
cranial plating gets bigger. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think we're fine with the Hangerback eating it then.
I think it's also the best line against Ancient Grudge.
Sure.
Because it just gives us a massive amount of air power.
Mm-hmm. Just let us go wide really well.
And he has to trade some number of resources here. Because this also puts him on.
Okay, yeah. Because if his creatures die, then the Master of Ethereum gets smaller after combat and still dies.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
And we still have a flying blocker back, so he can't kill us with
Yep. Draws a cranial plating. Another Overseer. Okay.
Yeah, this game's just over now.
Yeah, he's just gotta use all of his resources just to leave up blockers for his Nexuses for the flying creatures. And then
we just
move
animate
over
this Blink Moth, and then we have attach mana.
Yeah, exactly. Or we could just attack with everything, because he won't have more than 3 blockers. Because he has to lose a blocker to get a blocker.
Yeah, because of the Springleaf Drum.
Right.
Yeah, this is correct.
Yeah, just attack with everybody.
So yeah, he can at most block 3 things.
Yeah,
I think he was waiting for us to screw up or something.
Yeah, most likely. All right, winner.
That one was
Yeah,
actually really hard.
I really like the Affinity mirrors. They're really intricate, and I think we're pretty heavily favored because of all the cool stuff we get to do with Hangerback Walker. So,
Yeah, when I played it a bunch at Cincy, my first time with the deck, I had hangerbacks then, like just 2.
Okay.
And it felt like I was so much favored.
Yeah,
it's so fast.
Making so many 1/1s is great, and they have like Signal Pests and Nexuses and stuff. But oh well, on to the next one.